I just want to point out something as we get into this. 1 week ago today, as Doug pointed out on the post game, we discussed the World Series. You made your prediction, a sweep, and you were correct. So here's your flowers, Jim, right? You were correct. Congratulations. You are the great prognosticator. So we'll get into your prediction this upcoming time. Do you predict the sweep, though?
No, I don't. I don't predict a sweep this time around.
All right.
No, I mean, we all know a lot about the Brewers. So I don't know how deep we need to dive into them as a team. They are playing some pretty good baseball right now. They've won 7 out of their last 10. They've kind of, they're 3.5 games now in first place in the Central. I thought for sure that the Cubs were at some point we're gonna catch them, and there's still a month for that to happen. But the Brewers currently right now in command of the NL Central with a semi reasonable cushion there. Even if they don't win the division, they're pretty much a shoe-in for a wild card. So this is a playoff team. They made some moves and added quite a few people at the trade deadline. So I think you got to kind of give them some credit for that. Carlos Santana, we saw that. Mark Canha they added. So they added some offensive pieces. The bread and butter of this team, though, is just it's their pitching, and it kind of always has been for the this window that we've seen them have with Burns and Woodruff and Peralta. Those 3 guys are as good of a 1, 2, 3 as you're going to find really in Major League Baseball. And I think the Pirates face all 3 of them in this series. So they go Burns, Woodruff, Peralta, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I think you're gonna see. I think you're gonna see some difficulty there. I could see the Pirates even going the way that it's shaping up right now is Ortiz, Jackson, Keller, in that order. Mitch Keller's thrown a lot of innings this year. I could see them giving him an extra day plus the off day. I could see Keller's start getting pushed back. I could see all of their starts getting pushed back. They may call up somebody today to start today's game. I don't know. It could be Quinn Priester, honestly. Yeah, I don't feel good about this series. But I think the Pirates take a game. I think the Pirates win 1 game. But no, the facing that 1, 2, 3 punch makes things a little difficult, and you just hope that the offense can get something going at some point during this series because they're going to be facing 3 pretty good pitchers.
Yep. I feel like when we've done these series the past few times, we've talked a little bit about them escaping some of the best starters the other team had. And that's why there's its chance. We get all the horses this time. The best 3, and they've been pitching well. And Peralta's been pitching excellent since the trade deadline, right? Excellent. You talk about the guys coming over, Mark Canha is hitting very well for the Brewers at this point in time as well. Since being added to the team, he's adding 295, 382, 463, a 129 weighted runs created plus. Excuse me. The offense is their struggle. They're run by pitching. The starters, the relievers, the bullpen as well since August has been absurdly good. Every arm in that bullpen is just excellent right now. The ones that you're counting on. So it's a struggle. There also isn't this. If they can get Burns out early, right? If they get Peralta out early and get to the bullpen, there's a chance. There's probably still not that chance. Both are very strong suits. So it's kind of where you're at. We've seen this team actually find offense, and that's why I think they can probably take 1. Somehow Reynolds clicks, Hayes clicks, which they've been doing. They get some runs, and this opener strategy as you talk is working, right? And Andre Jackson goes out there and spins off 6 perfect innings. and Bednar comes in and closes it out and whatnot. They could sneak out a win, right? Mm-hmm. Offense clicks and such. But that's where it's going to have to happen. They're going to have to score some runs here on a very, very tough Brewers rotation and bullpen.
Yeah, I mean, this is a series where, like, if you want to win, you're gonna have to do a lot of things right. You're gonna have to hit. You're gonna have to pitch. You're gonna have to feel like
Hmm.
they're. It's not like some of these Cardinals games where it was like neither team played well, but there had to be a winner. Like these next 3 games against the Brewers, you're gonna have to play well to win,
Yeah,
and they're
and
capable of it. Like Pirates are capable of putting together a really solid 9 innings from time to time. So yeah, let's go with 1 win out of 3. That's my guess.
that's where I'm at too. And I point out too, like you talk about the Cubs. The Cubs, they started at the bottom. They were the fifth place team that everyone was laughing at first, right? But like for a lot of the season, they were the only team in this division that had like a positive run differential.
Yeah,
Oddly
like
enough,
for
right?
most of the year. Yeah,
Yeah. And just to point it out, like the Brewers are there. They have a plus 23 run differential. And that just goes to show too, like how they've been trending. Like they're playing a lot better baseball recent as well. So yeah, I mean, you're getting the Brewers that at their best. So you talk about measuring stick. This is that. You're facing the division leaders right now, facing the best 3 guys they have, and I mean they're pretty much all right here ready. They're giving their best right now.
yeah,
Like you mentioned, they're in a playoff hunt. So this is where the Pirates can start beginning their playing for spoiler right now. It would be nice to see them. They have a lot. They have the Brewers, they have the Cubs, and the Reds this upcoming month with the Reds and Cubs like the last week and a half ish. So
yeah.
pretty big series this month. And again, Pirates can actually play spoiler. That can be kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, Brewers are just they're hot right now. They're winners of 11 of their last 14. They swept Texas, Minnesota, and San Diego all in a row. Um,
That's tough.
yeah, so and they're coming off 2 out of 3 against the Phillies, who are playing some pretty good baseball right now too. Yeah, so we'll
Yep.
see what happens. It would be great to win this series and kind of derail them a little bit, but I guess if you derail the Brewers, you're just helping out the Cubs. I don't. It's almost it's almost like you don't want to help out the Cubs, but I'm all for
You
winning
just
as
have to
many
beat the
games
Cubs
against
later.
these. I'm all for winning as many of these games as you possibly can. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, well, cool. Well, first game tonight, 6:30. That's hey, another positive we didn't really discuss in that sense. It's September now, so all home games are 6:30. I like that. I'm a fan of that
It's not even all home
for
games. I
selfish
think this is
reasons.
just like or is is that correct? All home games now are 6:30. Did they do that?
I hope so. That's what I
'Cause,
said,
I mean, you just said
and
it.
I hope
So
I'm correct.
nah, yeah, you're right. So yeah, going
Okay.
forward, 6:35 home games. That's nice.
You had me second guessing myself. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn, I've
6:35 home
never
games
been
mean
wrong before, Jim.
that means like that means like 9 p.m. Post game shows.
Yes, again, that's
Yeah,
what I said. Selfish reasons. I like this, but I think it's good too overall. That's right, Dale.
yeah,
Hey, you all, thank you for watching. I know we try to provide the most entertaining content that we can, and we'd love to spread it to as many people as possible. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could take the 5 seconds to like this video and subscribe to the page, it helps out so much more than you know. Thank you, and let's go Bucks.